Bore St Andrews, Miss Davis here, and I'm here today to talk to you about Safer Internet Day, which is actually today, funnily enough. So I'm going to speak to you a little bit about the internet, what we do when we're on it, and some little safety tips and a little story for you too. So let's get started. So what is Safer Internet Day? Well, Safer Internet Day is celebrated in over 100 countries across the world on Tuesday, the 9th of February, and this year it's obviously 2021. The theme this year is An Internet We Trust, exploring reliability in the online world, which is really, really important. What do we use the internet for? Well, the internet is an amazing place, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a little bit biased doing IT across the school, but in our real lives, it provides us with loads and loads of different things. Entertainment, it allows us to communicate, and it also helps us to learn new things, especially at the moment, whilst most of our learning is online. Who can use the internet? Well, everyone. Many people across the world use the internet every day if they have access to it. And by the end of 2019, it was recorded that over 4.5 billion people were using the internet, which means that it's nearly 6 out of every 10 people in the whole world. That's crazy, 4.5 billion people. So how do people access the internet? We can use so many different devices to access the internet now, and I wonder if you can just pause the video for me and try and think about how many different devices access the internet. It could be anything. Pause the video, see how many you can think of. Okay, hopefully you paused. There's always that dramatic pause where we stop and wait to make sure you have. I wonder if you thought of any of these. We've got a phone, a laptop, obviously, a sat-nav to let you know where you're going when you're in the car with mums and dads. Televisions can access the internet now. Our cars can access the internet. PlayStations, Xboxes, game consoles can access the internet. And Kindles and e-readers can access the internet. Now, you've probably thought of a lot more. They are just a few examples of the different pieces of tech that can access the internet. It's really important to think about your online identity, because when you go online, we all have an online identity. This is just information about ourselves. It might be your likes, it might be what you share online, and it might be how you talk to each other online. And in some apps, you can make an avatar or a profile that other people can see. So for example, we've got this one below, which is Sarah Bailey. It's got a picture of her. It's got that she's from London, and it's also got her email address underneath. Okay, but is everything that people share online true? And if it is it right to share? Just a question I want you to keep in your head, a little wonder whilst I read you this story, which is called #Goldilocks. There was a girl with golden hair who used her mobile phone to share her photos and her videos. No harm in that, you might suppose. At first, she posted boring things, a selfie in her fairy wings, and looked for likes that didn't come. She couldn't count the ones from mum. She thought as she lay wallowing, I must increase my following, but how can I attract a crowd? I know, I'll make them laugh out loud. And so she shared on Instagram her baby brother eating jam, all smothered in it, head to feet. Her friends adored it. #sweet. She shared a talking dog called Rover, Uncle Richard falling over, farting ferrets, frisky rabbits, little kids with silly habits. Now her posts got lots of likes. Her ginger kittens riding bikes got over 50,000 hits. Goldilocks was thrilled to bits. But then her followers got bored of funny cats and they ignored her baby brother's latest antic. Goldilocks felt friendless, frantic. Fearful she would fall from fame, she felt that she must up her game and look for something far more daring, something shocking, good for sharing. Off she skipped into a wood in which an empty cottage stood, and with a cheeky little grin, she took a selfie, breaking in. She videoed the table laid with bowls of porridge freshly made. She grabbed the smallest, ate the lot, and posted #piping-hot. Then, swinging on the tiny chair, it broke and flung her in the air. She didn't care. #fun. She filmed the damage that she'd done. I wonder what's upstairs, she said, and bounced from bed to bed to bed, and then, collapsing in a heap upon the smallest, #sleep. But as she slept, 3 bears walked in. It's her! There's porridge on her chin. She's in my cot, cried Baby Bear. She ate my breakfast, broke my chair. Oh dear, they don't look very happy, do they? The bears were such a scary sight that Goldilocks ran home in fright. But it was no good hiding there, for who came knocking? Daddy Bear. And Daddy Bear was not alone. A gruff policeman took her phone. He'd seen her posts and all the shares, which proved that she'd upset the bears. You must be punished for this crime, he said, and you must spend your time inside the bear's house, sweeping floors, mending chairs, and doing chores. All summer long she went each day, no time for phones, no time to play. And even when they set her free, her posts lived on for all to see. But then, in answer to her prayers, she was forgiven by the bears. She learnt her lesson in the end and thinks before she presses send. So I'll come back to that question, and I just want you to think again. Is everything people share online true? And if it is it right? Okay, quite an important question, isn't it? Is everything people share online true? Sometimes, no. In this instance, yes, it was. Goldilocks was posting what was happening, but was it right? Absolutely not. Sometimes people share things online that aren't true for the reasons that Goldilocks did in the beginning. They want to look cool, or they want likes, or something like that. You'll always get found out, and sometimes it can lead to some very dangerous situations. And then if you do post things that are true, but they're wrong, again, can lead to some very serious situations. Goldilocks ended up in trouble with the police there for very good reasons, breaking into the 3 bears' house, breaking their property, eating their food, sleeping in their beds. Definitely not right, and all posted online for some likes. Not the right thing to do. So I'm just going to pull this up. This is something that's really, really important. Some things to stay smart on the internet, okay? Keeping safe by being careful not to give any personal information to things that you don't need to, such as forums or anything that you can chat on to people that you might not know. So your full name, your email address, your phone number, your home address, your photos, your school name. Do not share those with other people. Meeting someone you have only been in touch with online, definitely not a good idea. We don't know if they were actually telling the truth, okay, when they were online. Not a good idea to meet them. Accepting emails or messages or photos or files from somebody you don't know, not a good idea. Again, we don't know if they're telling the truth or not, and we don't know if what they're sending us is real or is it fake, and is it going to lead to viruses or something like that on our computer. Reliable, something that we're going to talk about in a minute because it's this year's theme. Is what you're reading on the internet reliable? Is it true? Or is it somebody online making up stuff again for likes, for just whatever reason they fancy to tell some fibs? And number 5, tell. Tell your parents, tell a responsible adult, tell your teacher if there's something or someone online making you feel a little bit uncomfortable. Okay, so be smart, safe, meeting, accepting, reliable, tell. Okay, thought that was really important. Okay, so to celebrate Safer Internet Day 2021, years 1 to year 6, you've been set some fantastic activities and some extra challenges as part of the To Infinity and Beyond section of your menu. It's the perfect day to do them today because it is Safer Internet Day and we would love to see your things. I know year 1, you've got a fantastic poster to be doing. Year 3, you've got a great game on Google to play, and there's loads and loads of extra challenges. Year 2, you've got a joke factory to take part in. Year 5, you're going to be making up some songs or some quizzes about fake news, and we cannot wait to see them. So please, please, please tweet us at 5TAndrews and also use the hashtag SID2021 because across the country, everybody is going to be celebrating Safer Internet Day today, and I'd love for you to be part of it. So, diolch yn fawr for listening, guys. Hopefully you're going to have a great day of celebrating and I can't wait to see what you get up to. Da bo hi.
Who put the colors in the rain?